Block TV, connecting the world.
Ateker Kingdom Alliance presents Ateker North America Convention 2023, scheduled on 20th to 26th September 2023 in Atlanta, Georgia, Clarion Hotel, and on 26th to 30th September 2023 in New York City, Long Island Union Dalimarion Hotel. The guest of honor shall be His Royal Highness Papa Sunday Emolot. Registration fee for this convention is $250 For flight and visa arrangement, contact Tio Tour and Travel.
Juneteenth celebration, which will be taking place across the globe, has its mark in the United States, a black people's struggle for emancipation. 1865 is a very important year in the history of the people of African descent in the United States, because that was a time when President Abraham Lincoln put it in the laws of America that the people of African descent and those who had even gone ahead of time there due to slavery and slave trade should formally be freed. And just of recent, President Joe Biden put it in law and declared that throughout the federal states of the United States, the people of African descent, they should be able to celebrate and remember the day when they were given legal status to be free and free indeed. So young people across America and here at home in Africa ought to take this day seriously, so that they are able to know that at one time in history, a population organized to steal other people from their homes, kidnap them, and transform them into beasts of burden, to grow coffee, to grow sugarcane, to grow cotton. And the world woke up and realized that these were subhuman practices that ought to be ended. From the 7th century up to 1962, when Saudi Arabia outlawed slavery. Here in Africa at home, 1963, 25th of May, the leaders of Africa gathered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the country of origin, the land of Taseti, to champion the coming together of Africans at home, so that we can begin to discuss how our people can move forward. That union came to be called the Organization of African Unity. And today, it is the African Union. We now have got the Friends of African Union in the United States, Friends of African Union in the continental Africa. But most important as well, we have also the Friends of the UN Permanent Forum on People of African Descent. So Juneteenth or June 19th celebration should also mark a rededication of the African at home and the African in the diaspora towards strengthening these organizations. Strengthening these organizations so that they can become our international voice and they become our regional voice. They become a continental voice to champion our interest globally. And so even as we celebrate Juneteenth, we must celebrate it knowing that Africa continental and Africa the diaspora shares a heritage, shares an inheritance with any African outside home. So I want to appeal to sons and daughters of Africa in the United States in the Caribbean, in Europe, to begin taking the relationship with continental Africa seriously. That you are welcome home to invest in construction industry, to invest in marketing and mining the minerals in Africa that have been exploited to our detriment. But this time around, you come and do the investment for the welfare of our people in the diaspora and for the welfare of our people at home. That it is important that you come back home so that you are culturally oriented. You understand our practices. You understand how we ought to relate with one another for a united future. That you come home so that the college education that you have acquired in the United States, in agriculture, in engineering, in technology, in all fields, you come and put it in practice at home. Build businesses, build investments, support our governments to defeat poverty, to defeat disunity, and to defeat underdevelopment. I appeal to you, the veterans, the women and men in the diaspora, that it's time that you begin to look for where you will rest. It doesn't matter which part of Africa you will be. It could be Southern Africa, it could be West Africa, it could be Central Africa, it could be East Africa. It is not relevant to look for DNA tests, because this is your home. The DNA tests only worsen the confusion, because then you will be looking for whether you belong to Uganda, whether you belong to South Sudan, whether you belong to Southern Africa. But there was no such a thing as Uganda when you were taken, when your ancestors were taken. It was only one Africa, Al-Keblo, Nataseti, the greater Arteker, the greater Kush Empire, the greater kingdom of the Congo and other places. So wherever you are in Africa, you are at home. So I'm appealing to you, in whichever organization you are in, to start reconnecting to home. Africa is calling. Come home, and let's move together for the good of Africa and for the good of its people and for the history that we share together. In the name of the great struggle of our people, Kwame Nkrumah, Marcus Garvey, and many others whom you know, let us honor our heritage and work together for our progress.
Ateker Kingdom Alliance presents Ateker North America Convention 2023, scheduled on 20th to 26th September 2023 in Atlanta, Georgia, Clarion Hotel, and on 26th to 30th September 2023 in New York City, Long Island Union Dalimarion Hotel. The guest of honor shall be His Royal Highness Papa Sunday Emolot. Registration fee for this convention is $250 For flight and visa arrangement, contact Tio Tour and Travel.
Block TV, connecting the world.